It has been problematic to our north in Montgomery County. Roads have been even closed due to some minor flooding in the Clarksville area, and that's also where we find my colleague Chris Davis. Chris, what's the latest going on up there right now?
Well, Henry, right now the Cumberland River is 42 feet higher than where it should be, and it has overtaken this parking lot here at the Montgomery County Conservation Club. Just to give you some perspective, back about 100 yards behind me is actually where the boat ramp typically is. It has overtaken this parking lot, and the river right now is level with where I am right now, just to show you how high that's been. Now, we spent most of the day in the southern portion of Montgomery County on roads like Lock B and Southside Road. Those have already been overtaken with water. Now, that already sits down in the floodplain in Montgomery County along the Cumberland River floodplain. So those are usually the first to flood, but that's the first sign that water is starting to rise. And there are some homes in the general area that the EMA is keeping an eye on. In the meantime, the EMA director wants to remind you that those road barricades are there for a reason, and you must follow those directions.
That doesn't always stop them, because they'll go around barricades and right out in it, without thinking about it. That's where we say, stop, turn around. It's no use risking your life. It's not worth it.
And as if that wasn't enough of a warning for you, keep in mind down in that portion of Montgomery County, there aren't a lot of cell towers. So he warns if you get stuck, it may be a tough time just getting an emergency call out to somebody, and then it could take them quite a while just to get out there to you. We'll keep an eye on river conditions as the night goes on. But for now, live in Clarksville, Chris Davis, News Channel 5.
All right, Chris, thank you for that update. After-school programs, by the way, up in Clarksville were canceled because of the heavy rain and the flooded roads there. And for that same reason, Rutherford County Schools let out 2 hours early, and that is where we find News Channel 5's Sina Sleem. And Sina, I know officials are keeping a close eye on the roads tonight.
They are, Rory, and that's because they're expecting heavy weather. Right now, we are getting really gusty winds. I want you to take a look at this flag right behind me. When they say things can change in a matter of minutes, that is exactly what's happening here in Rutherford County. Within the last 10 minutes, look at this downpour happening all at once. Those gusty winds, and emergency crews are certainly ready for anything that comes their way. You can see I'm having a tough time seeing. I'm getting soaked right now, and we're actually under an awning, and the wind is so strong it is about to blow me over, and I'm getting soaked. We saw flooding yesterday as well, and that is the biggest concern emergency crews are having right now. They're worried that water levels are going to reach so high that it's going to be extremely dangerous. We spoke with Rutherford County government official Ashley McDonald, and this is what she had to say.
The age-old phrase, turn around, don't drown, we're firm believers in that. Not only are you putting your own life at risk, if you don't, you're also putting the lives of our first responders at risk. Something else that people don't think about.
So I actually think this is karma, because I was mentioning to my photographer an hour ago that it's so sunny outside, it's so calm, we're not going to see any weather. And now look at this. Literally within a matter of 10 minutes, it is downpouring. My eyes are getting soaked. It's hard to see, and this wind is going. And with this wind, what we're afraid of is down power lines. So all of you out there driving around, if you see any down power lines, please don't go near it. You want to call 911 immediately. With down power lines, a lot of times they don't look active, but they are. Live in Rutherford County, Sina Sleem. I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks, Sina. Good luck out there.